So originally this was going to be two separate videos, but then I rejected it and decided two for the price of one. Opening Night Live and Geoff Keighley and Team Security. So if you want to watch either one of those instead of the full video, I'll leave timestamps in the description, or it could be on the video right now. So whichever tickles your fancy, there you go. All right, we good? Let's get to it. Opening Night Live. It was bad. Opening Night Live was just something that I could never really get myself into because it was so stale. Originally, I was live streaming it, but then due to technical issues, I cut it off the first 20 minutes after the pre-show because it just kept just having issues. Honestly, though, if I was to have live streamed it all the way through from the pre-show to the end, I would have deleted it anyway because it was just so dull and boring. It felt so lifeless in a sense. There was nothing that made you want to get excited for it. And I'm not going to blame the developers. These developers actually tried. They had tried. And you know what? I gotta give props to all of them. You did good. But it's just kind of maybe it's the Game Awards just has more of a bigger hype. It feels like, it's the end of the year. It's going to be, off with a bang. There's some good bangers in the nominees and all that. There's a lot of hype for Game Awards. Summer Games Fest and Opening Night Live is just, honestly, Geoff Keighley's more weaker attempts. Summer Games Fest can be kind of okay, but Opening Night Live is supposed to be about the opening of, Gamescom, this is the very first thing you see before the good stuff really gets, it's just, yeah, it wasn't good. Opening Night Live just was so bad. Me and my friends were just dull. There was 5 games though that got us a little bit, excited. One actually shocked me, but the rest of the 4 were stuff that we already knew about. So technically it's kind of okay, we just got more footage of, games that we like. Okay. That's cool, I guess. Still, that's awesome. All right, so I'll get to it. First game, Little Nightmares 3. This one actually shocked me the most because, oh my god, Little Nightmares 3 is actually happening. I thought Bandai Namco was not even going to do anything with it, but nope, they actually are. Because the original developers for the game, Tarsier Studios, who made the first 2 games, basically said, nah, we're leaving. You can have it, though. We just want to do our own thing, which, hey, you know what? Good luck out there. You know what? I hope you make a good game. I'll follow you. Don't worry. But apparently Bandai Namco gave Supermassive Games the development chair for this one. So I'm kind of hoping it does good. It's a little iffy because Supermassive Games has a pretty tarded reputation, but hey, you know what? I'll give them a chance. They can't really screw up Little Nightmares 3 that badly, I hope. Please don't. That's a good game. Okay, the other 4. All right. Sonic Superstars? Yeah, that's a good one. That makes me feel like a superstar. Sonic Frontiers Update 3? Yeah, that makes me feel like I'm going to be updated to the max with how cool it is. Alan Wake 2. Oh, yeah. Alan Wake 2 is a good one, actually. That was the one that I'm actually excited to play for, Halloween. Would I stream it? Hopefully, if I get the money for it. I have to sell my liver and kidneys for it. But hey, for Alan Wake, it's worth it. And then the final one. The one that I actually was, smiling the whole time for. Crimson Desert. I don't know what it is with Crimson Desert, but it's really cool. Apparently, it's set in the same world as Black Desert, so that's why the names are kind of similar. But Crimson Desert is more of a single-player RPG open world. But you know what? I like this game. To give a little backstory behind this, Crimson Desert was one of the games in the Game Awards that was a world premiere. This was back in the Game Awards 2020. Yeah, when that piece of garbage of writing and toxic work culture was winning awards more than ever. God, it was actually so bad. Me and some friends that were watching this were wanting to, hop out of it. They were like, let's not even watch this because it was just so boring to see the game winning so many awards. Because after we know about how cruel they treated their staff and how cruel Naughty Dog just butchered the story a little bit. Yeah, I played the game, by the way. And yes, I'm very, upset with it. Too many people were harmed in this. goddamn. But Crimson Desert, though, Crimson Desert showed up. It got all of us hyped up so much, we literally had to stay just to the end because we had enough energy to do so. And then, Game of the Year happened, and we just left, we just played Among Us while I basically opened up my bottle of champagne and, chugged it down in a matter of 5 minutes. I was super buzzed. I was an imposter. And yes, I had a very fun time. I still feel I feel like I just got drunk remembering that. Anyways, enough about that game. That one. Let's talk about that game. Crimson Desert looks phenomenal, and I actually just can't wait to see it. I hope they do a demo, though. I actually hope they do a demo, because if they do a demo, I would be the first to play it, and just, I need to know how it feels. It looks good, and I need to know if it feels good. Oh, please. Yeah. Okay, everything else, though, was bad. My smile and optimism is gone. Basically, just, yeah. Nothing about Opening Night Live really made me just get excited for anything, which is a damn shame, because it's like Opening Night Live just felt like it should have been like the high point of Gamescom, but it wasn't. It was Gamescom itself that basically just upped the bars with, re-releases of, games like, or remasters, really. I saw Star Wars Dark Forces apparently is getting a remaster, which is pretty cool, honestly. Like, what? That's cool. Just, yeah. Gamescom's more entertaining than, Opening Night Live's. It's kind of sad. Not to mention, Opening Night Live had a few issues other than, technical issues and game issues. Yeah, it's that one. Geoff Keighley needs more security. Mr. Keighley, I gotta ask you a question. Just be honest with me. Are you running out of money? Are you starting to get poor? Is that what's happening? Because this isn't just once, but this is twice that this has happened. Like, the security in these game events have to be something that they have to work on big time, especially with the Game Awards coming soon. Game Awards isn't just a big, year for them no longer. This is more of, hey, this is going to be the 1-year anniversary of the Bill Clinton kid. Like, I'm going to say it. Bill Clinton kid, yeah, what he did was pretty douchey, but he was a high-class troll. He was a troll with class, okay? Basically, he walked with the From Software team after Elden Ring won last year for Game of the Year. He just waited until the speech was over, and when the music was about to begin to close off the show, that's when he says his infamous line. He's a troll, but he had class with it. He was classy, and he grew a following over this because of it. And, it was pretty positive. People said he actually talked smart for being young, and also at the same time, he became popular because he kept appearing in videos all over the place, like from Brazil to California to everywhere. He apparently was everywhere, and he made a meme because of it. Yep, that's what it was. But in general, pretty much these losers, I don't even know what his name is, so I'm just going to call him Cheesy McGee, because his humor is so cheesy, it's actually more embarrassing that white American cheese slices are more funnier than this guy's act. Like, this dude is actually so unfunny. He has done this not once, maybe not even twice, I think 3 times he's done this on 3 separate occasions. Like, such a loser, using the joke of GTA 6, he makes Rockstar fans look more annoying, and GTA fans look more annoying. Like, just doesn't help. This Cheesy McGee +1 tried to ruin things, and they didn't. And the thing about it is, Geoff, that's not a good thing. Like, when Todd Howard appeared on the set, because this was talking about Starfield, he looked a little worried. He looked like he was afraid that it was going to happen again, especially with something this big. Like, this is a huge game. 25 years since the last game Bethesda Game Studios has made. So I would be pretty upset and worried too if some jackass was basically interrupting my speech as well beforehand. Like, just, yeah, no, I would not be happy. I would actually be, not even wanting to go. And Geoff, this is your reputation now. Your reputation's on the line, because you have Summer Games Fest, Opening Night Live, and of course the Game Awards. You need to set the boundaries straight. Look, I'm not saying increase security like it's the White House, but what I'm saying is basically have this security team basically ask for a demand and then give them that demand in some way because you need a lot more security. Like, bro, have more security at the stairs, on at the stage, not on the stage, but at least to prevent anyone from jumping over to the stage or trying to get into it. Hell, give them clipboards and a list of people that are, the nominees. So when the winner comes up, they can look through and see who is going to be getting this award. So if there's one fan that slips in, they can stop them beforehand. Like, it's so simple and easy to do. Like, I don't get it. Like, Geoff, you need more security because this is your, pardon my French, this is your ass on the line now. You're the host. You have to set a positive example here. You can't just let anybody walk all over you. Like, I get it. Having more security for a gaming event sounds a little cringe, but bro, do you want people to actually go to the Game Awards? Like, developers could just opt out, showing anything because they're afraid that, like, their own, like, presentation or their speech would be ruined entirely because of some jackass that decided to just be on the set and try to be as funny as the Bill Clinton kid, but do it in a very poor manner. Just, look, Geoff, you gotta do it. You have to do something about it. Please. Okay. Well, any last thing to say? Oh yeah, Crimson Desert. Hey, doing good. Keep going. I'll see you at the Game Awards, everybody.
Fuck the Oscars, Fuck the Oscars!